What is up, my brothers and sisters? I wanted to talk about the power going out and amongst other things. And well, how do you say like when you gotta look at the evidence, you know? And David Blaine, he's floating in the sky. Oh my God! So the military made a terrible mistake when those balloons were flying over and they accidentally shot down David Blaine. It was a scary event. Even I was biting my nails. Apparently, oops. So David Blaine was shot down by the military. They wasted good money on some missiles, and here we go. And then, so when they shot him down, he apparently ended up landing safely though. So here he goes. Oh my God, he got shot down. Ah! So they shot him down when he was on his balloons, and then we were like looking for him. Well, thank God we found him. He landed safely on a bunch of soft boxes. He landed in a pillow factory, so there was no harm to David Blaine. Here he is as a pincushion. See, he was okay. See, when they shot him down from the balloons, he landed in a pillow factory on a bunch of boxes full of pillows. So it was all in the good. But like I was thinking about like what Dabu was saying, right? And he was like, an EMP is coming, right? And I'm like, well, you got to look at the evidence. And I'm like, the balloons were David Blaine, so that's been debunked, and at least that's my debunking, because I mean, I just showed you he was floating with a bunch of balloons, and then they shut him down. He landed in a pillow factory, so thank God for that, or else we wouldn't have the great David Blaine around anymore. But he's good. So the military apologized. I was gonna say Bin Laden, but his name's Joe Biden. They almost look alike. So with that being said, um, you got to look at the evidence, and I'm like, man, the sun's doing some really crazy stuff. And we all know what's really going on. There's celestial bodies and planets going around, and they want to lie about it and tell you it's this and that, and so it's just kind of silly how people believe these narratives, and it just, man, they're just so good at it. It's like they keep coming out with tricks from under their sleeves, but they ain't gotta believe me, But like I said, I don't change my story. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I'll admit to my wrongs. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I've been hitting the nail on the head. I'm not right every time, but I've been saying since the beginning, like, don't believe the lies. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't believe them. Like, don't believe their lies, man. That's all they're good at doing, is lying. And yeah, I know they got paperwork, documents, but it's like, who's to say that they didn't just type that up and make it up too? And I'm like, because I haven't seen any of it. So it's easy to believe that it could be weather manipulation, right? And it's like, yeah, but there's nothing that the sun and the destroyer can't do, right? I mean, and you know, um, I'm not going against anybody, and I'm not trying to like say you got to believe me either. You know, I'm not trying to tell anybody what they have to believe. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, I'm just trying to have a good time with the, these aren't regular times; these are end of times. So it's a tad bit different. Chris Angel, that dude's, ugh, God, is he wearing lipstick? Oh my God. He crawled out of a window. Good, he was like, good thing they left it up for me. Going through screens is easy. Yeah, it wasn't really glass. It was just like, the little screen. There's David Blaine. He's getting ready to play the drums, but he hurt his shoulder, so. Oh, God, I can only imagine. And it was a long fall, man. When they shot him down. Ah! Oh, it was definitely higher than 9 stories. Wasn't it like 60,000 feet? He had to have an oxygen mask. I mean, it was like in space. So, but now apparently the balloons are back. So, it's a moon. It's definitely a moon. There's not more than one balloon. It's the same balloon everybody's singing. It's not a balloon. It's a moon. I know it sounds the same. Maybe they misunderstood. It is a moon, not balloon. Thank God for David Blaine, though. They shot him down. He was one-handing it the whole time. I gotta give it to that guy. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give it to that guy. So, anyways, um, like I said, and then like the weather that's going on. Um, right when the weather started getting bad, I don't know, like January. I mean, the weather's been bad, but like there's was like a certain tipping point where like the weather has really gone from like bad to worse. You know what I'm saying? And right when it started happening, it was like the South got hit first, right? Where I'm at. Texas, Louisiana, Florida, or it was like Florida, like when they flooded real bad, like a couple of months ago. Like it literally rained like 15 inches in like one day, right? And I was reading like a lot of the comments, right? And like, you had these people that are so stuck on this politics bull beep, and they were like, ha ha, bunch of Trumpers. Huh, that's what they get, right? And I'm like, dude, are you for real? Like, that's stupid. Are you for real? Are you really is that are you really like saying that? Like, come on. Come on, man. We're American. You're American. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, what's wrong with you? Like, no wonder there should be a civil war. That's never gonna happen. Should have happened a long time ago. But it's like why even bother with like the voting, right? Like for President Trump to come back, right? Like he's not any better. He's just as corrupt as all the other guys. It's just a buffoon show. And to get your hopes up, it's like a pipe dream. Literally put it in your pipe, light it up, roll it around, smoke it, and get some of that hopium. Cause like this country ain't ever going back to the way it was. It changed when Trump was there. So why would it like be any different, right? Like, and then like all the damage that's been done, like what can you do? Besides, like, aren't we supposed to be like in a new world order or something like that? Like that means like no more presidents or something like that, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how this thing's gonna work. They never really said, and they didn't really put instructions out. So apparently, there's supposed to be like one leader though, but apparently everybody can't get along because you got like the EU, we got us, then you got Russians, then you got Chinese, and like nobody can agree on anything. So I really don't see how like new world order is gonna work, right? I just don't understand. I don't understand. I just don't understand.